只有一次，一会儿见吧。
喂！
すまなかったな。自由に魔力を使えると物臭になっていかん。
いやらしい。
うるさい。
まあそういうな。ここに来る間に彼女以外の誰かに会ったか？
いや、特に。
空港もいいところだわ。
Campione. The story of Campione revolves around Godo Kusanagi when he unknowingly killed a heretic god. After killing the god, Godo is declared to be a god slayer or Campione. Now Godo finds himself encountering all sorts of beings like witches, gods, great knights, and other Campiones. Godo has displayed many abilities common to that of a Campione. These abilities include, but are not limited to, magical resistance, immense magical power, and luck manipulation. Because Godo has defeated the heretic god Varithragna, he is also capable of using the god's 10 incarnations of power. Each power can only be used once a day, and some require a very specific condition to be used. Aside from his Campione abilities, Godo is shown to be a good tactician and a deceiver. He has tricked a number of his opponents to his traps, and some ended up defeating themselves. Garo Honoo no Kokuin. In the name of the king, the Valiante Kingdom launched hunts to exterminate users of witchcraft. 17 years later, their pursuit is still growing in both size and brutality. Unbeknownst to the citizens, the targets of these witch hunts are secret protectors of humanity. Known as the Makai Knights and Alchemists, they have a strong will to protect people from horrors, demons who possess souls plagued by sadness and pain. One such Makai Knight is 17-year-old Leon Lewis, who inherits the legendary armor of the Golden Knight Garo from his mother. Though he possesses great power, he struggles to overcome the hatred he bears from his mother's death at the hands of the kingdom. Darwin's game. High school student Kanami Sudao receives an invitation from a classmate to play Darwin's game, a mobile game he has never heard of. However, as soon as he opens the application, a green snake suddenly pops out from his phone screen and bites his neck, leaving him unconscious. Waking up in the infirmary without any signs of a snake bite, he is told by the school to take the rest of the day off. Although he is puzzled by what has happened, he dismisses the surreal experience as a hallucination and boards the train home. Unfortunately, his curiosity gets the better of him, and he uses the application once again. As the application appears to be just like any other battle game, Konami breathes out a sigh of relief and decides to start his first match. However, the pleasant surprise is short-lived, as his in-game opponent unexpectedly appears right in front of him and attempts to hunt him down with a knife. As he desperately runs for his life, Konami puts two and two together and realizes that Darwin's game is not just an ordinary game, but rather it's a brutal fight for survival. Maken-Ki. Based on the manga series by Hiromitsu Takeda, this romantic comedy is about Takeru Oyama, a typical perverted teenage boy. His new school doesn't require entrance exams, and it just turned co-ed. Unfortunately, his dreams of a happy high school life are dashed when he finds out the school is much more than it seems. All of the students wield a special item, a Maken, to unleash their magical abilities in duels. Can Takeru find a Maken that works for him even while trying to fit in at a new school and dealing with all kinds of girl problems?
I think they're cheating!
Wow, Steph! Did you figure that out all on your own? It's not like everyone else we've played has also cheated in their games! Please just do something useful for once!
I did it, guys! I won us the game!
No Game No Life. No Game No Life is a surreal comedy that follows Sora and Shiro, shut-in-need siblings and the online gamer duo behind the legendary username Blank. They view the real world as just another lousy game. However, a strange email challenging them to a chess match changes everything. The brother and sister are plunged into an otherworldly realm where they meet Tet, the god of games. The mysterious god welcomes Sora and Shiro to Discord, a world where all forms of conflict, from petty squabbles to the fate of whole countries, are settled not through war but by ways of high-stake games. This system works thanks to the fundamental rule wherein each party must wager something they deem of equal value to the other party's wager. In this strange land where the very idea of humanity is reduced to child's play, the indifferent genius gamer duo of Sora and Shiro have finally found a real reason to keep playing games. To unite the 16 races of Discord, defeat Tet, and become the gods of this new gaming-is-everything world.
Hey, I'm talking to you! Looks like somebody needs a breakdown of the unofficial rules! Breathe. Oh, dude, you got like a vice grip. Ease up.
In another life, dude, we'd have had some fun. See, I have a thing for bullying people too.
Number 5. Hagure Yuusha no Estetica. The story is set in a world where young men and women are randomly transported to a magical world called the Elazar. Those who survive the magical world return with supernatural abilities. An organization called Babel has been established to protect the returning heroes and give them training to help them control their power. The plot follows Akatsuki Osawa after he returned from Elazar after he defeated a Dark Lord and whisked away his beautiful young daughter. Akatsuki Osawa is a practitioner of a martial art known as the Maken-Ki. This martial art gives the user the ability to manipulate and control the chi of anyone and everything around him. He has been known to apply this martial art to develop different kinds of techniques. Some of his abilities include immense physical strength, nigh invulnerability, healing, and energy projection. Akatsuki's mastery of the Renkaku makes him the most powerful character in the series. Akatsuki also wields a great demon sword he called the Lavatine.
要在这里训练啊？
你想速成还是慢慢来？
当然是速成。
机会只有一次，一会儿见吧。
Wode Tian Jie Nu You. Genres: adventure, superpower, supernatural, romance, fantasy. In the modern cultivation world, everywhere is law of the jungle. Everyone feels insecure. After saving a cultivator girl, the security guard Ma Yingxiong accidentally starts a journey of practicing cultivation. Recreators. Humans have designed countless worlds, each one born from the unique imagination of its creator. Sota Mizushino is a high school student who aspires to be such a creator by writing and illustrating his own light novel. One day, while watching anime for inspiration, he is briefly transported into a fierce fight scene. When he returns to the real world, he realizes something is amiss. The anime's headstrong heroine, Celesta Eupolita, has somehow returned with him. Before long, other fictional characters appear in the world, carrying the hopes and scars of their homes. A princely knight, a magical girl, a ruthless brawler, and many others now crowd the streets of Japan. However, the most mysterious one is a woman in full military regalia, dubbed Gunkuku no Himigi, who knows far more than she should about the creator's world. Despite this, no one knows her true name or the world she is from. Meanwhile, Sota and Celestia work with Meteor Asteric, a calm and composed librarian NPC, to uncover the meaning behind these unnatural events. With powerful forces at play, the once clear line between reality and imagination continues to blur, leading to a fateful meeting between creators and those they— Tong Ling Fei. Qian Yuxi, the oldest daughter of the Prime Minister, was born with a special ability. Because of this, she was deemed abnormal and was raised at Mount Lin Yun. Upon turning 16, she took her younger sister's place to marry into the royal family of Yi. Rumors say Yi Yuming is strange, cold, and cruel. Just how will Qian Yuxi's fate play out?
まだ手の内を見せるわけには。自己修復、強制停止。
無茶をするわね、達也。
こうでもしなきゃ君を捕まえられなかった。
Number 1. Mahouka Koukou no Rettousei. Mahouka Koukou no Rettousei is set in the year 2095, where the world has discovered magic and utilized it as a form of technology. The series focuses on the Shiba siblings, Tatsuya and Miyuki, and their life as new students in a magic university. Tatsuya is considered one of the strongest, if not the strongest, character in the series. His abilities vary greatly from other magic users. It is even possible that he has no magical abilities at all, but instead has something even greater like a superpower. He specializes in long-range precision attacks and is strongly implied to have the greatest attack strength in the whole magical community. Aside from his complex magical abilities, Tatsuya possesses supreme combat abilities. He studied under one of the most famous ninjutsu users and is capable of defeating his opponent with physical strength alone. He is frequently shown to use his combat abilities along with his magic. He is also very knowledgeable in the field of magic engineering and is capable of understanding complex magical theories and structures.